Example of a single dimensional array. First of all, let me create a form. To form method post. I think we can close the form here. Uno form. Then let's try to.
I did not close that first one.
I'm going to close it. So I want an input. I want to introduce an input box. To be what? Text. And the name is equal to what? Is equal to, let's say, X. And let's close it back. So let me save it as let's place it under the XAMPP. Can we create a folder for it? Let's call it class. Let's call it array1. Array1 p.php. This is an HTML. An HTML what? Box with let's say enter the value of enter the values for X. So let me try to run this PHP code. Local host slash what? Which folder? Class slash array1.php. I think it gives us X. So what I really want to do is that let's assume we have about 5 series. Let's assume we have 5 series or 10 series. Let's assume that, let me refresh again. X, this box should be about 5 in numbers. You understand now? Should be about what? 5 in numbers. How do I do it? So just a matter of setting up a loop here. I want to repeat this input box. So I have to put PHP, and I want to end this with a what? PHP. That is, this particular place, since it's under inside, I have to echo this. As long as you want to apply HTML under PHP, it has to be either in echo or print. So this one will now turn to single quotes. This one will also turn to single quotes. This one will now turn to single quotes because of the double quote outside. You understand now? So, do you know what I really want to do? I want the system to generate input, to generate this input box either 5 or 10 times. without repeating this particular statement. You understand me? So now I can just come here and set up a loop for k is equal to what? 1, then $sign k less than or equal to 10, semicolon, $sign k plus plus, close brackets. I put it like this and come down here. This is opening and closing parentheses. So this particular text box will be generated what? 10 times. So, and I want this particular text box to be assigned different variable name. Since it is, you know, once I run it, you will see that it will generate the input box 10 times. I want it line by line, not on the single line, on a straight line. BR. Let's save it. Let's run it. So it will be on what? Refresh. I can even number it, number 1, number 2, number 3. So that echo, that is $sign k. You understand now? That is number, yes, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. K. You see, I want the number to be in the front. You understand? What I really want to do now is that this particular text box, I want to allocate story. I put this sign. This sign indicates single dimensional array. If I make it 2, it will be double dimensional array. We can have 3 of multi-dimensional array. So I'm making it a just single dimensional array. So let me run it and you see it again. So outside this, I can just type normal HTML to submit, to close the form, submit. You understand now? Outside is normal HTML. Input, outside is input, type is equal to what? Text. No, submit.
Submit.
Good. And the name to be what? Submit. Then we have value is equal to what? Submit. Then I can close my HTML somewhere here.
Close it before.
Okay, I've closed it before. I don't know that I've closed it before. I don't know, so I will delete this.
It's not close the input style.
Input. I can save it. Let me refresh it again and see what is happening. You see my submit down. You understand now? So what really I want to do is that if I enter value here, I enter value here, I enter value in each of these box, different variable should hold the value. That's the essence of array.
I don't understand.
I will do it away when we go. We say okay. Different variable will hold the array. For example, I'm coming down. So let's go to PHP. Let's close our PHP again. So let's say if he sets, I set, dollar sign post is equal to what? Submit.
I have a question.
I'm coming.
It's twice.
So if I click on submit, the system should execute this. So
This two bracket, is it part of the name? The new, like you created another?
no. This open and closing brackets.
What does it stand for?
It stands for allocation of storage for each variable. You will see it when I go further. So on getting here now, I can use for each. For what? Each. EACH. Open bracket. That is dollar sign again. Post. If what I post is X, if what I post is what? Is X, as dollar sign key. Key would be the number, Y as dollar sign value. No, sorry. So if I tell the system to now print the value of what we enter, you understand now? So I can even sum the value. Let's say the sum of X. Let me sum. Let's assign dollar sign here. Is equal to what? 0. On getting here, dollar sign sum is equal to dollar sign sum plus dollar sign value, semicolon. I can say echo the total sum of X values is dollar sign sum, the semicolon. Let me save it. Let's refresh it. You understand now? If I enter 12, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 10, 100, 1, 1, sorry, 1, 1, and I click on sum.
It's adding everything.
It has added everything and give me the sum down.